So the main thing we're going to discuss today is the Audemars Piguet and Swatch collaboration, and I think it's absolutely crap. What do you think, Chris?
You just took the words right out of my mouth, mate. I've not got enough negative. I've not got enough negative words for it. Terrible.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 of the Wristwatch Weekly podcast, and today we are going to be talking about the Audemars Piguet and Swatch absolute shambles of a collaboration. We may be talking about the new HydroConquest with the ombre dial, the Christopher Ward Sealander. We're going to discuss that again because I've had it just over a week and we may see how that's been going. We have 2 new segments this week, Hot or Not and a £1,000 challenge, which is going to be fun. Chris, as always, has some amazing watches for Budget Corner, and we'll have viewers' questions at the end. So let's get on with it. Okay, this is Watch News, and there's only one place to start, the Audemars Piguet and Swatch collaboration. Chris, what was your genuine first reaction when you seen that they're pocket watches?
What the fuck are they? They look like kids' toys. I know they make them from bioceramic or however way you want to dress it up, and they did a great job with the moon swatch. A lot of people loved it, but these, they look like it should be clipped to a baby so they can chew on it like a teething.
Yeah, chewing toys.
Yeah, they look.
I know. I don't know what they're thinking, really. You know, I know that they probably have these designers that think, oh, yeah, these are coming back. Pocket watches are coming back. These are the next big thing. This will kick it off. They just look terrible. I don't like the design. The colours as well. I mean, I know Swatch is good for its bright colours and things like that. You know, at least with the Moon Swatch, they had some style to them. They had some substance to them. They had a bit of the legacy of the actual Speedmaster in them. You know, they had the same dimensions. They kind of had the strap similar. But these, I mean, I know there was like a Royal Oak pocket watch back in the day, and there's been these pop watches from Swatch before, but they're just awful.
Yeah,
I see no benefits to them at all, and it is a bit. It seems to be 70-30 split for people disliking them and hating them at the moment.
I'm surprised it's so close.
Yeah.
Thought it would have been a lot higher in favour of people not liking them. I mean, it's 2026. We don't need a fucking pocket watch. We have a phone in our pocket. We have a watch in our wrist.
Yeah.
That's how it is. It's an outdated decision. It's fucking, it's ridiculous. I think they've missed a massive opportunity.
I know, and they've got it on a lanyard as well. I mean, is it really a pocket watch or is it supposed to be a lanyard? And I read somewhere that they're supposed to be hung on your backpacks and stuff like Labubus. You know, it's an expensive thing to hang on your backpack, isn't it? 350, 400 quid.
Yeah.
What's really surprised me with them is they've actually got sapphire glass. You know, they've got that plastic case.
Yeah.
Or the bioceramic case, and they've got plastic on them.
Yeah.
I mean,
strange.
What's the thinking of that?
I mean,
you know,
it's no secret that we were all expecting the bioceramic theme to continue, but then to throw a sapphire on them, it's like, I don't know. I've not seen any interviews with anyone from Swatch or anything, but I really would love to see what the thinking behind it was.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos online. Do you think this cheapens the AP brand?
Massively. Yeah, I do.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
I don't think it does, but I think it tarnishes their brand. I don't think it's going to do what they hoped it would do.
No.
I mean, I said it previously, but Audemars Piguet are not a well-known brand.
No.
Not like Rolex or Omega or even Swatch. Because Swatches are in every shopping centre, they're in every high street. But you go up to anyone who's not a watch collector and ask them about Audemars Piguet or Patek Philippe, or they'll just think you're naming people's names to them or something. They wouldn't know what they are. And I think with this, it is a way to bring the Audemars Piguet name into mainstream. But I don't think it's going to work the way they wanted it to, because it's kind of ridiculous. This is, if there was ever like a Rolex and Swatch collaboration, which will never happen, but I don't think they get it this wrong.
No, I can't see it.
You know,
yeah. I mean, if AP would have stuck to the Royal Oak design and just gone with that as it is, and you know, all them rumoured pictures and you know, people thinking that they were going to look like.
And some of them look great.
Some of them look brilliant, mate. I might have been incensed myself. no guarantees I would have got one, but I think it would have generated a lot more interest and, a lot more people want, fear of missing out kind of thing. I'm not bothered about missing out on this, and I know a lot of other people are.
Yeah. There's some I've seen some images and videos today of like third party manufacturers who are doing a Royal Oak style bracelet that you can put the pocket watch into, but even then I'm looking at it because they've got the crown upside down or they've got it on an angle, and how much are these? I bet you these are going to be 150 quid for a decent one.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be some factories in China just knocking out shite ones at
Yeah.
some point. But yeah, have you seen that? I've seen a few streams and a few videos shared of like there was one with this rapper from America. He's like, no, right, I'm selling all my APs.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I've seen a few.
They're like, there's a reason we spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on an AP.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
that's why I think it does cheapen the brand. It makes the brand look ridiculous, especially in the fashion that they've brought them out and for what they are. They look like kids' toys. They look like they've been designed by an 8-year-old sat in a classroom, not some massive design executive earning hundreds of thousands or whatever.
Design executives just let his kid design it.
Well, yeah, probably.
I think. What do you actually think of the idea of it being a pocket watch?
I can see where it's aimed. You can probably all these young kids going to the festivals and that all over the world, and they have all these daft passes around the necks on lanyards and that, don't they? And I think it's aimed at people like that, but at the same time, I don't think it's aimed at real watch enthusiasts. It can't be.
No, not at all. They did the collaboration with Omega, and then they did one with Blancpain.
Yeah.
And both of them were watches.
Yeah.
And they look good, to be honest. Some of the understated moon swatches, like the ones that are just one color, like the white one I've got, I love it. I think they look great.
Yeah.
And they are what they are. And I know people are going, oh, well, it's just fun. The moon swatches were fun because you could wear them and wear them as a watch, and for what they were. I just don't see why they thought this was a good idea. Are they trying to change the industry with this? Are they trying to jump ahead of a trend? I can't see them selling like Moonswatch. I'd be so surprised if they do. I know there's people camping outside the shops ready for Saturday to buy them, scalpers, and going to be putting them on for stupid money, but I cannot see them having anywhere near as much interest as the Moonswatch.
No.
The Blancpain ones didn't. They didn't have anywhere near the interest of the Moonswatch.
No.
So if they had released these as Royal Oaks, 100% they would be. I'd be in Liverpool this weekend to get one,
Yeah.
or the Trafford Centre. I'd go and get one because I think they would look cool. They'd be fun,
Right.
but I could not give a flying fudge about these ones.
Yeah.
No interest.
Same here. I think we've touched on it. I think they've made a bad decision. I think, me personally, I think they've cheapened the brand. You've just said, do you think they're trying to change the industry? I don't think they're big enough to change the industry. Maybe if Rolex come out and done it, it'd never happen. But someone like Rolex, they'd be the people to change the industry.
I think the Moonswatch did in an extent because they were huge when they came out. If you remember the hype when they came out, the queues around the blocks for shops, they were selling out every day. That was massive, and they brought a lot of people to watches who didn't wear watches before. Like my kids, they weren't interested until they seen the Moonswatches. Do you think it's more? Do you think this is more of a hype thing? Do you think they're just trying to make hype? It's not really about the watches; it's about the hype and the free advertising.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's when the Moonswatch come out, a lot more people know Omega than they do AP. We've touched on it. Only collectors and enthusiasts and people in the know about watches really know who AP are. I think this is to try and get the name out there, and it might get the name out there, but not in the same way that it did with Omega, because they were already a massive household name anyway. Like I said before, if Rolex done it, I think the internet's a break. It's not going to have that effect.
100%. Yeah, but if Rolex did it as a pocket watch, do you think the internet would break it or be the same? Like, what the fuck? Sort of.
No, I think they'd be shocked, but I still think I think the internet would go into meltdown, mate, because it's just who they are. It's just like the name of them. You know, you got Rolex. You know, I can't ever see them coming out and doing one of these things. Omega have done it, massive name. Like we said before, not many. AP isn't a household name. They're not a name everybody recognises unless you're collecting or enthusiastic about watches. So I don't understand it. I just don't.
Do you think part of this is you and I are too old, and you think young collectors or young people getting into watches will be more interested in this than us?
Yeah, I do. Part of that.
You do?
I don't think we're too old, but I think it's definitely aimed at the younger generation who, you know, the kids who are bouncing down festivals, like I mentioned before. People who go travelling, thing maybe, you know, people, you know, that kind of thing. It's not aimed at the seasoned collector and enthusiast. Definitely not.
No.
Can't be.
Do you think the watch brands care about watch collectors, or they've looked at this and went, "Let's just try and get a new crowd"? You know, sod the watch collectors. Let's just
in this regard, I think that they've just tried to try to get the name out there, and they're trying to, you know, build a lot of hype and a frenzy with the Omega Moonswatch. I think there was genuine thought behind that, but with
definitely
with the collector and the enthusiast in mind, I can't see, I can't pinpoint how, if they have thought about the enthusiast and the collectors, how they've thought about them here, because nobody, if they come out with a survey beforehand and said, right, we're going to do a pocket watch or a lanyard watch or whatever it's called, people would have said no, we don't want that.
Well, I think that's part of the thing with it, though, is that it was a sudden surprise. You know, when Swatch dropped that, and like Royal with the same font and stuff. So I think they'll never do that because they want it. It's that hype that they're building for it, and that surprise. What would you think if you seen someone like our age walking down the street with one of them around their neck?
He'd probably be a nice fella, but don't let him look after your kids.
Especially if he's got the pink and yellow one.
Yeah, fucking hell, no. I mean, no. There's got to be something wrong with you if you're really into watches and you're serious about your collection and about showcasing them and creating content. And I mean, maybe take the creating content part out, because, you know, people who buy them are going to throw them online and the videos are going to do really well, aren't they? We know that. But if you're a serious collector and enthusiast, you're not buying one of these to have in your collection and be proud to have in your collection. I wouldn't be.
Did you see Adrian Barker's reaction to it?
I did.
where he's like, why isn't there a Casio?
Yeah.
Why didn't they do this with Casio? They've got everything there to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would have been amazing. You imagine Casio doing a Royal Oak style Casio G-Shock or something like that. It'd be just amazing.
And that's it, mate. And Casio don't get much wrong when it comes to collabs. Casio.
I wonder if they've gone to, because everyone's saying this would never happen because Audemars Piguet aren't under the Swatch brand.
Yeah.
But now we can see that, you know, they can go to other places for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you think people want watches without hype nowadays, or they just want watches with hype? Or do you think it's a younger generation thing?
I think it's because of social media, and you know, that's what it is. They want to get on social media with the watches that are going to get views. I mean, if you're a content creator, we all want to get as many views as we can online. You know, it's nice. It's a nice feeling to get a video that hits 100k views or whatever. You've got Rolexes and things like that, and you can showcase them in a nice way. You're going to get views, but with these watches, with them being such a the internet's melted, hasn't it? Basically, with all this, it's gone into.
But it's more like people disliking it.
It is now, yeah. The rumor mill though was the build up to it and the expectation compared to the reality of what it is. Absolutely different. Yeah, I like you said, you were excited for what it could have been. I mean, I'm not a guy who likes bioceramic watches, but I might have had a dabble if it was.
Yeah.
If it was a Royal Oak design.
Now the question now is this the end of Moonswatch? They brought that white one out in December, and there's been nothing since.
No.
And they've been pretty, over the last few years, they've been pretty regular with every couple of months or every month announcing a new one,
Yeah.
but there's nothing.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, I mean, you can't say no, you can't say never because Swatch, they're all under the Swatch group
Yeah.
when it comes to Omegas, but it just seems they're gone.
Yeah.
They're like just disappeared. I think they're still selling some of them in the Swatch shops, but there's just nothing about a new one coming
Yeah.
out.
I mean, I hope it's not the end
Yeah.
of them. Even for someone who's not really been that into them, myself, it's nice to see them online, and that they do look good, and it's good seeing people showcasing them and things like that. So I hope there's more to come. I do. They're a nice watch to look at.
I'd love to see a Seamaster
Yeah,
collab with them. That would be epic.
it would.
I don't know. This could kill this whole sort of collab thing if it really flops.
Yeah,
If it's a real massive flop for AP and Swatch.
yeah.
But
I still think
what
I think they'll sell like hotcakes though. I do. I think the demand will be massive for them still, just because of the hype.
I think initially they'll sell, but I don't think they've got the longevity of the Moon Swatch in
No,
them.
no.
The only way that would happen is like 6 months from now, up to Christmas time, they actually release one as a wristwatch.
Yeah,
Then the hype will come back, and then everyone will get excited, and everyone will be like, "Oh,"
yeah,
But if they don't do that and they just stick to this Royal Pop bullshit, then I don't think they'll last. I think it'll be, 3 weeks from now, you'll just be able to go into any Swatch shop and buy one.
yeah,
Whereas the Moon Swatch, 6 months after they first come out, you still had to queue to get one.
yeah.
So
I think they've got to come out and they've got to follow it up with a Royal Oak style watch. I think they've got to.
yeah,
No matter how well these sell, I think they've got to do it. I mean, I've seen videos where they're talking about releasing official bracelets for them. I know you mentioned before that there's going to be a load of third parties and whatever knocking them out, but even with an official bracelet, it's not going to be the same. I think they need
not the same, and it's a cash grab, isn't it?
Yeah.
The watch is 450 quid.
Yeah.
Or here's an official bracelet that fits it perfectly and pops into it.
Yeah.
That's another 300 quid.
Exactly.
Thank you. And in the end, you're spending 800 quid on a shit plastic watch. Now, fair enough. 500 quid's a lot of money for one of them as well. But when you're getting close to 1,000 quid for the watches that you can buy for that sort of money, even like second-hand watches, you're talking amazing tags, or there's some great watches for that sort of money. My Sealander was like that sort of money.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think if people are going to be crazy enough to pay that money for a shit pocket watch and then pay an extra 300 quid for a wristwatch, I think we're in the wrong game. We need to just stop designing shit plastic watches.
Hello.
Even if they'd look like those ice watches we were talking about, that would have been something. But these are it's shit. I'm really unimpressed with it.
Yeah, I think they've scored a massive own goal, mate.
What have you seen of people's reactions? I did a video about this yesterday, but my thoughts on other content creators, the big guys, is it's really annoyed me because none of them are coming out and telling the truth. They're all like, "Oh yeah, they're nice, they're interesting. Oh, it's not what we expected, but I can't. This color's my favorite," and all this sort of thing. And I'm thinking, you don't mean that.
No.
You don't believe that.
No.
You think this is shit, just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's. I have to say though, they did a great job not letting any leaks out.
I know. Yeah, surprised.
Yeah, that in this day and age, there was no leaks at all. So that Ben's watches, he put a post out where he was looking at his computer and he's like, "Oh, someone sent me exactly what they look like, but I'm not showing you just in case it's not that." And I thought, just show us. Any one of us could do that. Oh, I've got this picture here. And then when it came out, he was like, "Oh, look at that. That's exactly what I got in my email." You're like, "Yeah, right. You're absolutely full of shit."
He's good at drawing in the crowds, Ben. I'll give him that. He's very good at it.
Yeah. Yeah, he annoyed you with his anti-wrist roll video, didn't he?
He did, mate. I did call him out on it a couple of times. Probably got too many comments and whatever to notice little old me, but if you're watching, Ben, let's have a chat.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big lad though. I think he's about 6'4". I
Yeah,
wouldn't want to
yeah.
mess with him.
Just glad he's over in America, mate.
Right. Well, I think that's enough talk about the shit AP.
Yeah.
The shit AP and Swatch collaboration. I think we'll have to. There's a couple of other watches that have come out this week. I think we should have a quick chat about them. In other watch news this week, Tag Heuer released a new Formula One, and it's not shit. It looks really good, actually. It's a special edition for the Indy 500.
Thought it was really nice, mate. I don't think it was hard to be really nice though compared to them plastic ones that they come out with, the ice ones,
Yeah,
was it? But no,
yeah.
I'm a fan of this one. It looks really good.
It is lovely, isn't it? I love the gold on the bezel, and I love the gold ring inside it.
Yeah.
The only thing that is weird with it is it's a Tag Heuer Formula One, but it's an Indy 500 special,
Yeah,
which the Indy 500 isn't in the Formula One.
no,
I know they do race at Indianapolis,
Yeah.
but that is a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
Again, the price, 1,900 quid. This is what we were talking about the other week, where it's a special edition and they're putting the price up for it. I think there's only a couple of thousand of these, is there, or something? Yeah, I really like it. I've got to get notified on the Tag website for when it comes out.
Yeah.
I may get one, but that 1,900 for it is, I felt bad enough buying one last year, and I'm kind of, do I want to spend that much on another one?
Yeah.
But because the ones that did come out last year, you can get them quite reasonable on eBay now, secondhand. So I know this is a special edition though, so I don't think that's going to happen. But I really like it. I like the design, and whoever designed these should be designing all the Formula Ones because they're much better than those last lot they released a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I agree, mate. It looks like, to me, it reminds me of the tags I remember when I was growing up in, the 90s to the late 90s.
Yeah.
And it's got that kind of vibe.
That was the original Formula Ones.
Yeah.
They are lovely. I've owned them in the past, and I've let them go, and I wish I hadn't. And I'm currently tracking some on auctions and stuff because I'm going to buy another one, exactly the same as the one I used to own.
Yeah.
I used to have one with a black dial on it, which was lovely. I really liked it.
Are they kind of now, are they? Are they hard to get hold of?
Sorry?
Are they there?
No, it's hard to get hold of one that's in decent condition because the bezels on them, you'll find a lot of them have got scratches and chips and marks on them that they didn't have before. So to get one that's really not that chipped is hard.
Yeah.
So I am keeping an eye out. I will get one, and you can get them for as little as like 150 quid now.
Oh, really?
That's the thing. Yeah, you really can. So, well, you've got to. Depends on which auction you're looking on.
Yeah.
I've forgotten how to put a watch on. Okay. Really struggling to put a watch on there. No, you can get them for as little as 150 quid. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with that one. I like that one. They just need to keep making them like that because those pastel coloured ones are garbage. I tell you, I went and had a proper look at them in the Tag store.
Oh no, you didn't mention that, no.
Oh, yeah. So I tried one on, and as usual, they don't fit around my fat wrist. But just look at they look cheap, and for the price of them, nah, not impressed. Talking of watches that look cheap, I wanted to just touch on the Longines HydroConquest. The second edition they brought out last month, the special edition for the Commonwealth Games with the blue ombre dial.
Yeah.
Rubber strap on it as well. The strap is very reminiscent of the Omega Seamaster strap. But the watch in general, to me, I think it's absolutely stunning. I really like it. I really like the look of it. But is it going to be worth the money? That is it's 2,050 quid for one.
Yeah.
They've got a 39mm one and they've got a 42mm one. 2,050 quid. My problem with the other ones is they just didn't feel like a watch that was worth 2,000 quid on the wrist. They didn't feel quality. Longines watches are quality, but I know I've had the banter and the stick and everything else about if comparing them to Seamasters and Submariners, but they're not in the same league as them. And just for me, that one, the original one, well, not the original, but the ones that came out recently didn't feel like that. This one, it looks a lot more quality. I really like it. I'm gonna hopefully get to try one on soon.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I'll buy one or not. I don't. How limited edition are they? Do you know? Are they just out until? Are they numbered or are they just out until the Commonwealth Games finishes or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find that out now because limited edition, you see these
Ah,
limited edition watches.
they are limited. They are limited to 2026 pieces.
Ah, right, okay, yeah.
So that is quite limited. So I'll probably not get one then. Bless you. I'll be very surprised if I actually find a store that has them with
Yeah,
that few. But yeah, I like them. I wouldn't mind getting one of them.
yeah, it's a lovely looking watch, isn't it? Looking at it, I can't actually see anything that I don't like on it. I love that seconds hand with
Yeah,
the little pink touch on the tip. It's nice and legible. That gradient blue to black finish on the dial. It's just gorgeous.
yeah, I love it. I love an
Yeah,
ombre dial, mate.
yeah. The blue on the
They're
bezel,
awesome.
it just sets it off, mate. It's a really nice looking watch.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think it'll be long before there's I think there'll be a lot of homages of that coming from AliExpress in China. Absolutely, with that design.
yeah.
I think-
We'll get one then.
Yeah,
I mean, they do like their homages, don't they? I think yesterday Kyle, the watch guy, he got his wife an homage of the Aquaterra
yeah,
turquoise,
yeah.
and because she loves that watch. Yeah, and it looked really good.
Yeah,
I was really impressed with how well it looked.
yeah.
You know, um, yeah, I hope to try one on, but we'll see. We'll see. It might redeem the HydroConquest for me, but or I might think it feels the same and get a little more abuse off the fanboys who are on the hype train for them.
Yeah.
Um, talking of hype watches, Christopher Ward, the Sealander. Do you think this is becoming a bit of a hype watch?
I think it's getting hype, but I think it's deserved.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
yeah. At,
yeah,
at the moment, they can't seem to do any wrong. Really, everything they do, everything they make is like turning to gold.
yeah,
It's been going on for the
yeah.
last year or so, and I can only see it continuing.
I've put this one on there. I got some new NATO straps the other day in the post, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic on it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hate for NATO straps online. I posted this on the Christopher Ward subreddit, and people said it looked nice, but most people are like, oh, I hate NATO straps. I dislike NATO straps. I like them.
Yeah,
But I'll be honest, I was never fussed about NATO straps before, and then I said I bought a mystery. I bought a mystery box from Watch Gecko, which came with a load of different straps in it, and I had a few NATO straps in it, and that just turned my mind
yeah,
on NATO straps. Yeah, once I started wearing them, and look, I think they're great. I'm really impressed with them.
yeah.
And these ones, I bought 3 from AliExpress for £2.50 each. And these are the best. Honestly, these are the best quality NATO straps I've owned, and I have a couple that cost me over £100,
Oh dear.
and these are better quality.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely some bargains to be found on AliExpress.
Oh
I've
yeah.
had a few
Definitely.
I've had a few NATOs myself. I think I picked up a pack of 7 for about a fiver, and they're really good. Yeah, can't fault them.
I've ordered 3 more.
Yeah.
I've ordered 3 more from the same store. I'm well impressed with it.
I put a
Yeah.
blonde one on
No.
my Joro last week. I don't really
Yeah.
don't tend to wear NATO straps, but coming up to summer, I'm going to start.
Yeah, Christopher Ward. So yeah, well, I want to talk about this anyway because I've had it for over a week now, and do you know what? I am the hype's real. It's a beautiful watch. It feels great on the wrist. It keeps the time amazingly well. I wound it when I first got it, and I've not had to wind it since.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's got a 65-hour power reserve, and I haven't worn it every day. Every other day really, and I've not had to wind it once. So
Yeah.
from the first wind and then from the rotor power in it, it's just great. I'm really impressed with it. And some of my more expensive watches aren't even that good.
Yeah.
So that Solita, that new Solita movement in it is brilliant. I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Yeah, that's good. So we have dominated watch news today with the AP. Yeah, really, that is the main talking point in watches this week, and it's just going to carry on. They don't come out till Saturday. I'm going to be interested to see how well they sell and actually see people getting hands on with them. I'm really interested to see these creators, you know, I'm not going to name any names, but saying how great they are and how lovely they are because they're getting paid to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I think you and myself, if we were given them, we'd be completely honest
Yeah.
what we think of them. You know, and that's certainly, you know, it might not be a benefit for us in the future, or some watch brands might think that's a great idea. You know, having people be true and honest. I prefer people to be true and honest. You can tell when they're not telling the truth about something.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. The people who are saying, "Oh, we love them," when they actually don't, it's just influencer behaviour.
Yeah,
They're not helping people make an
yeah,
informed decision. They're feeding them a load of lies, basically. Unless they do
yeah,
actually love them. You know, there will be some people who love them. Can't see there being many, but
yeah.
we shall see.
The people who will love them are going to be far younger than us and not watch collectors. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to put money on that now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is the end of watch news. Okay, we have a new segment to try out with you guys today. It is called Hot or Not. We're going to talk about some of the hype watches, considering all the hype that's going on this week. First off, the first watch, Chris. Do you think the AP Swatch Royal Pop is hot or not?
No, ice cold.
For you, though,
Yeah,
but is it going to be hot? It is, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's hot.
It's probably going to be red hot.
It's on fire, isn't it? But you know, for me personally, no. We've spoke about it, but yeah, it's everywhere, isn't it? You can't log onto any platform without seeing it. So they've done something right.
Question is, I have questions about these, but we've answered them all already in Watch News. But my question is, will these still be a thing in 5 years like the moon swatches now?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Okay. So hype watches. I think was it last year, the year before? Rolex Land Dweller, hot or not?
I think it is hot. I like it, but
Yeah. I love the dial on them.
yeah,
I wouldn't buy one.
no.
Would you buy one?
If I could afford one, no. But I do like them. I do like them. I like the
um.
design of them.
So you don't think they're hype? You think they're generally good? Yeah,
Yeah,
genuinely good.
I think they're good, but I've
Yeah.
never been hands on with one. You know,
Do you think Rolex will still be making them in 5 years?
oof, don't know, 50-50 on that.
You don't see a lot about them. You don't hear a lot
No,
about them,
that's
do
what I
you?
mean. Yeah, they're not like
Yeah,
they're not like the Submariners, and you don't see them as much.
yeah.
So yeah, maybe they will discontinue them.
Omega Moon Swatch or the Swatch, yeah, the Moon Swatch. Is that hot or not still?
Yeah, I still think it's hot. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see much.
Would you buy one?
No,
No.
not a fan of plastic watches.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Casio F91W G-Shocks. How could you say you're not a fan of plastic watches? That's absurd.
I'm playing with, I do like them. I like them. I don't know. When
You're not a fan of expensive plastic watches.
well,
Is that what you mean?
yeah, not even that. Though, there's some G-Shocks are, a couple of £100, aren't they? They're even more,
Yeah.
But I like them, but for me, if I was gonna get a watch like that, I'd want the Omega.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah.
We spoke about like an Omega. An Omega is one of my Grail watches. So for me to go and get a cheaper version of it, that doesn't sit right with me. I know for a lot of
I
people,
like them, mate.
for a lot of people, it'll tick boxes in that. But
Mate, you've got to take them for what they are, though. You wouldn't take it as a replacement for an actual
no,
Omega.
yeah,
It's just it's a fun watch. It's an expensive fun watch, but they are nice.
yeah.
Okay, next watch. I think probably the biggest hype watch over the last few years, the Tissot PRX.
No,
Hot or not?
no, no,
No, you don't like them?
no, not a fan at all.
I like them, but I wouldn't buy one. And the main reason I wouldn't buy one is because I don't think they're any better than a Citizen Tissoya.
Yeah,
I can never pronounce that. I don't think they're any better than them. And they have that same look about them with the integrated bracelet and the round dial and bezel, they look very similar in my opinion. That would be the main reason I wouldn't buy one. Bless you. I wouldn't buy one because you can buy one. You can get a Citizen Tisoya for 300 quid.
Yeah, and I think the Citizen, they're a lot nicer. They just look better.
Yeah,
but
I do like them, but I wouldn't buy one.
Yeah,
myself. So I would say tepid.
Yeah.
One segment we haven't done yet is what's on the wrist. Chris, what's on your wrist today?
Okay, so I've got a watch from a company that I guarantee nobody has heard of. Shared a little snippet of it online yesterday. Didn't actually wear the watch, but it's the MK22 and it's from the Macedonian Watch Company. Lovely bronze case, lovely ceramic red bezel.
Macedonian Watch Company.
Yeah, the Macedonian Watch Company. They sent it out to me. Been waiting for this. They actually sent it out on the 1st of April and I only got it yesterday.
Right.
But yeah, up to now, I'm very impressed. As I say, bronze case, nice oversized crown, cathedral hands, lovely looking watch. Looking forward to reviewing it.
And I am wearing my Christopher Ward Sealander again. I can't get enough of this watch, and like I said earlier, it's on a new NATO strap that cost me £2 off AliExpress. Right then, we are moving through this quite quickly now. Let's go to Budget Corner.
Lovely.
So what have you got for us today?
Okay, so the main one for me today on the Budget Corner, a lot of people may or may not have seen this, but it's the new Coca-Cola Casio G-Shock collaboration.
Another collab.
Another
God
collab. Damn it. And I guarantee you this collab is going to do a lot better than the AP Swatch one. I'm telling you now.
You think so?
I think, yeah. Casio don't do bad collaborations. Every collaboration Casio have done has been massive from a selling point. And I can see this should have touched on this one for a hype watch. This is going to be a hype watch, I think.
I'm looking at it and I do like the look of it. I've just cottoned on that the colour of it is the colour of the bottles, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the box. The price though, 160 quid.
Spot on, mate. Yeah. You can't go wrong with that.
An analog digital watch.
Yeah.
It's different. It's cheaper than that piece of shit pocket watch. I do like it. I like the dial. I actually love that it's the colour of the bottles. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I've just noticed that it's the shape of the bottle and the hole where you took your strap into next to the bottle. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the strap. Yeah. It's a really good. You can tell they've thought it out. There's been a lot of thought that's gone into it. Even down to the box it's coming in. It's like an old school Coca-Cola vending machine, which is pretty cool in itself.
Vintage vending machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like it. That is cool.
So I've signed up for that one for LA. So I'm definitely jumping on that one. It's going to be a good one. That.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so what's your second watch?
Okay, so we've got a Citizen, and it's the ProMaster Land GMT. Now this comes in two versions. Comes on a NATO with a blue dial, or you can get it, and that's for $360, should I say? Or it comes on a bracelet with a maroon dial, burgundy dial, and that's for $399. And I actually love both of them. I don't know which one I'd go for, to be honest.
You'll go for the blue one because you like blue watches. You're a massive Everton fan.
No, don't be saying that. Come on, we know. But the red one is the one. The red one initially caught my eye, and I'm still leaning towards that. To be fair, it's a lovely looking watch.
Does the red one only come with a bracelet, or can you get it with a strap?
Yeah, no, it only comes with the bracelets. Yeah,
I'd love it with a strap. I think it's nice. Yeah. I do like them. I love a textured dial on a watch. Yeah, they're impressive. And I like the yellow GMT hand on them as well. I like the yellow GMT hand with the yellow GMT wrote on the dial. I think that's a nice little touch.
It is.
Citizen do great watches though. I love Citizen watches. They're just awesome.
you know, the eco drive as well. So, you know, no battery
Yeah,
changes, just keep them in the sun
yeah.
and they're good to go. And for the price, $3.99 for the bracelets or $3.60 for the NATO. Very, very budget friendly.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, definitely less than 500 quid. I like it. Awesome. Great picks this week, mate. We got another new segment we're going to try out with you guys this week, and this is the £1,000 challenge. I'm going to give Chris 5 watches. He has £1,000, and he has to pick one of these watches. Now, I'm going to guess I can pretty much guess which one. Oh, it's quite tight, actually. There's a couple here I think he'll struggle not to pick, but he can only pick one. So, Chris, you've got £1,000. You have a choice between the Tissot PRX, the Christopher Ward, the 12, Citizen Tsuya, can't say that, a Casio Edifice, or a Baltic Prismic. Which one would you choose?
You know what? I might surprise you here, and it's not even close. I'm going for the Citizen.
I know. I thought in my head, I thought he's either going to go for the 12 or the Citizen.
But no, the Citizen, mate. Yeah. Massive fan of the.
Have
I
you
can't
got one
say the
already?
side of it. Must be a Scouse things, Toyota or whatever. I don't know, but yeah.
Toyota, that's it. Yeah, Toyota.
Yeah, it's just a lovely watch, isn't it? I've had one.
Have you got one? No,
I've not. I have had one on my wrist. The finishing and the feel of it, the weight of it, everything is just perfect. It's just
they're really
just
nice.
lovely.
I love mine. I've had 2. I did have the one with the yellow dial, but I've recently did a watch swap with Tony on TikTok. I sent two watches over the Atlantic to him, and he sent 2 back to me. Yeah, I thought it'd be the Christopher Ward or the Citizen you go for. They are lovely watches. All of them. I mean, you don't like the PRX, which you've talked about already. The Baltic as well. I really like their watches, and yeah, I'm getting an itch to buy another watch already, even though I've just got that Christopher Ward. But you know, which one out of those 5 would you think that's the one with the best value?
I think it's the one you're getting the most change out of, isn't it?
Yeah, for £1,000 it is.
Yeah, so
yeah,
either that or the Baltic, I'd say. You know,
yeah.
I like what Baltic are doing at the moment, and that Prismic that's top tier. That like it is, to be fair.
Out of those watches, which one do you think's the best Gada watch? And if you don't know what a Gada watch, it's a go anywhere, do anything watch. Out of those 5, would you say it's the Citizen as well?
Yeah, I'd go for that. That's part of my reasoning. Yeah, it's just you can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can do anything with it, can't you? It's just one of them watches that fits every environment.
All right, so out of those 5 watches, which one do you think's the closest to a luxury watch?
Definitely the Christopher Ward, I'd say.
Yeah, above the Baltic.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Close though.
Yeah.
It's close. It's close.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Christopher Ward, they kind of bridge that gap now where they are becoming. I think they're being thought of as kind of a luxury brand.
They're not a micro brand anymore.
No, that's what I mean.
They're too big.
They've
got shops all over the world now, haven't they? Got a shop in New York, shop in Chicago, shops in London, and have they got them in Europe as well?
Yeah, all over.
They got one in Geneva, probably.
Yeah.
So no, they're not a micro brand anymore.
No,
but I do like them. I've got to be honest. That's my first one.
Yeah,
and I am so impressed with it.
Yeah,
it will be worn.
I think it's
a lot.
I think it's a nice way to get into the luxury market. You know, you're not sure you want to drop luxury amounts of money on a watch, and what did you pay for yours there? 800 quid, something like that.
850, 850 because I got it on the rubber strap. If I got it with a bracelet, it was like 1,100. Which it's a lot of money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think 850 quid's a lot of money for a watch, but anything under £1,000 is affordable in my eyes. I think anything under £1,000 is an affordable watch. Because even if you don't, like, I think we talked about this with Dave last week, but even if you don't have that money now, it wouldn't be too hard to save that. You're talking, you know, even on minimum wage, you could save for a watch for 8,000-9,000 quid over 2 or 3 months. You know,
that's what it means.
But I mean, it's all relative. Some people will probably think, shut up, no chance. But you know, it is what it is, you know. But yeah, I think they're nice watches. And the final section for today is one that we do every week, and it's viewers' questions. And as usual, I've had a question on Facebook, and this was from a guy called Philip, I think. Sorry, Philip, I didn't get your surname. He asked, And it's quite fittingly for what we're talking about in most of this episode. He said with the Omega and Swatch collaboration, and now with the AP and Swatch collaboration, if you could pick any two brands to do a collaboration for a watch, who would you pick?
I mean, for me, it'd be Casio. We spoke about it earlier on today, me and
Yeah.
yourself. Casio and AP would have been fantastic.
Yeah,
Imagine,
that would have been amazing.
yeah,
Yeah,
we've already got the Casio, haven't we? The G-Shock. There was so much possibility there. Whether it'll come in the future, I don't know, but Casio just can't seem to do any wrong on a collaboration. I've seen some
yeah,
weird and wonderful collaborations with Casio and, tying in various things. We've mentioned the Coca-Cola one. I even seen a Doctor Who one online the other day, and I nearly bought it because it
yeah,
was just because it's a Casio. I'm not a Doctor Who fan,
yeah,
but I nearly bought it, and there was no Doctor Who branding on it. It was just a W159, I think it was,
yeah.
with a markup of about 80% because it was a Doctor Who. But yeah, I'd love to see Casio do a collab with somebody, like a luxury brand. It'd be
Yeah.
nice, Casio and someone, I think, for me. Who would it be for yourself?
You've got to be Omega.
Yeah,
I think I would like to see maybe Omega and LFC do a collaboration. That'd be epic.
that'd be sick.
You know, some sort of Liverpool watch, like a Speedmaster or a Seamaster, or even like an Aquaterra.
Yeah,
Like an Aquaterra. Actually, thinking about it, like an Aquaterra with like the red ombre dial, like the turquoise one, but
yeah,
like some sort of tie-in with Liverpool. Yeah, I'd like to see like Liverpool do an Omega Aquaterra with a red ombre dial, the black strap with red stitching. Oh, I'm thinking about it now. That'd be sick. Maybe just with the LFC Liverbird on it somewhere or something like that. If they did that and maybe take out the date wheel
yeah,
and just have the Liverbird where the date wheel should be, that'd be fire.
that'd be
Yeah,
sick. Yeah,
you know, like a gold. Oh yeah, maybe like. Oh yeah, I'm getting so many ideas in my head now. Yeah, but that'd be amazing. That's something I'd love to see.
yeah,
Yeah, Casio. Oh, Casio. Who are Casio? I mean, the Casio Back to the Future that you've got, that's fantastic.
yeah,
I'd love to see them do something with another movie brand or
yeah,
another TV show or something like that. Would be pretty epic.
yeah,
You know, the Star Wars Casios, I love them.
yeah. Yeah, there's a couple coming out just now, recently. Mandalorian, Star Wars franchise.
Yes, yeah, that's cool. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be pretty epic.
yeah,
That'd be good to see. A pretty quick podcast this week compared to last week when we had a couple of hours with Dave. I really enjoyed that podcast. It was great fun. I hope we can get some more guests on soon. Okay, guys, if you haven't had a chance yet, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. It means a lot to us, and we really want to try and grow this podcast as much as we can. This has been mainly about Audemars Piguet and Swatch this week, and yeah, I think they're crap. So, Chris, over to you.
yeah. Just wanna
Final
say,
words.
yeah, just thanks for your support, guys. Means a lot. Keep hitting them likes. Keep sharing the videos. It all helps the channel, all helps the podcast. As Pete's just said, we want to grow it, and we can't do it without you guys. So come on, get involved.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we'll be back next week.